Hello and welcome to the channel. In this video we are going over a very fun status spreading build with Koumei. Koumei is fantastic at spreading multiple status effects across the battlefield, devastating rooms of steel path enemies. I have been having a lot of fun with this build recently and I thought I'd throw together a video to share it. Before we begin, if you find this video helpful or interesting, please consider hitting those like and subscribe buttons. Also, if you would like to hang out and talk Warframe with me, you can catch me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/MikeHobbs. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Beginning with her passive, which gives a random weapon in her arsenal a random status effect. You can see which weapon has been granted this bonus on the right side of the screen next to Koumei's die. This is a nice bonus that lets Koumei spread even more status effects. Additionally, not stated in her passive but in all of her abilities, Koumei's die roll each time she casts an ability, and higher rolls result in more effective abilities. Koumei's first ability is Kumihimo. This ability summons threads that apply random status effects to any enemy that touches them. Additionally, when cast, if Koumei's die roll 3 sixes, the threads will apply every status effect. Omikuji is Koumei's 2. This ability activates a decree challenge that once completed will grant a random buff. These decree bonuses are just like those you would find in the Debiri circuit. If the cast gets a triple six on the die, then the decree is granted without needing to do the challenge. For some defense, we have Koumei's 3, Omamori, which summons charms that negates instances of damage for Koumei. The number of charms is determined by Koumei's dice roll, with a triple six resulting in invulnerability while Koumei has Omamori charms. Lastly, Bonraku is Koumei's 4th ability. This ability suspends enemies with strings that afflict different status types. Koumei's dice determine how many status effects enemies will be hit with. Additionally, rolling 3 sixes calls more status effects over time and extends Bonraku to enemies behind Koumei. With abilities discussed, let's take a look at the mod setup for this build. Since this setup is all about spamming different status effects with her abilities, I leaned into duration mostly with a bit of range. This helps extends the distance and time of Koumei's 1 and 4 to afflict as many enemies as possible. From there, I went with the shield gating build that utilizes catalyzing shield, fast deflection, and fortitude with the brief respite aura. Then I have some stat boosting mods and rolling guard in the rest of my mod slots. Archon mods work great here due to all the various status effects that are going to be spammed. Moving on to Arcanes, I am running Arcane Impetus to boost Koumei's strength and efficiency after applying multiple status effects. Additionally, I am running Arcane Energize to help with energy gain so I can spam Koumei's abilities more often. As for shards, I'm running 2 casting speed yellows and 3 duration reds. With the extra duration, Koumei's 1 and 4 will persist for 27 and 45 seconds, respectively. Moving on to the loadout for this build, I am running both of Koumei's weapons and my Latum with its incarnate. The loadout here is very flexible as Koumei primes enemies with her abilities and cleans them up with her arsenal. I find running both Higasa and Amanata with their respective augments to be a fun complement to the random dice rolling nature of this frame. With Higasa, I'm running a simple viral build to weaken targets, and with the primary Crux Arcane, I gain a boost to status chance for more viral spreading. I am also running my Latum here because it's a personal favorite, and with the secondary Fortifier configuration, I can gain an extra layer of defense in case I counter tanky Eximus enemies in Steel Path. Lastly, with my Amanata, I am running an exposure setup for some armor strip. Additionally, mods like Condition Overload and Conditions Perfection work great here, as this build is all about applying status effects. For my companion of choice, I am running my Doriga. With mods like Arc Coil, Momentous Bond, and Contagious Bond, Doriga complements the random status effect spamming playstyle. I'm also running Tenacious Bond here for some extra crit damage as well. With the build fully discussed, let's see it in action again. I begin each mission or encounter with Koumei's 3 to get her defenses rolling. Then as I slay out and gain energy, I start to spam my abilities, prioritizing my 1 and my 4. Occasionally I'll cast 2 to get a decree challenge going. The resulting gameplay loop is, in my opinion, a very fun combination of ability spam and run and gunning. The randomness of all the buffs and statuses will have so many different numbers pop up on my screen, and it makes each encounter interesting. But what about you? Have you tried this frame? What do you think of this build? What would you have done differently? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Warframe content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.